there. We're good here. I think we are good here. What? Where's our background? Excuse me? Did I just delete it all? Hello? Apparently I did. No, there we go. There's part of it. Where's the other part? There we go. All right. So sorry, chat. What a great way to start this New Year, or not New Year's. Jesus, I said that already. Christmas Eve holiday with a last stream, maybe probably for the year. We might stream a little bit more. We'll see. I don't know. Silver, welcome in. Yes, Santa has come early. We're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna play as an unlanded Santa Claus whose character model one of my friends made, and we're gonna see how that works. We're gonna be Zoroastrian for whatever reason. It's gonna be an interesting little thing. Got anything fun planned for Christmas Day? Not really. You know, when you get older, the holidays like this, when you don't have kids, especially, and you're not seeing your family this year, like I'll see my mom tomorrow morning, hang out with her for a bit, and then I'm picking up Allison from the airport because she's flying home tomorrow as well. So we'll probably hang out, maybe with some friends, get to dinner or something, or make meat food at somebody's house, or very chill. Just very chill plans for Christmas. Not really exchanging gifts anymore, just because I'm at that age that I can buy most things for myself. But I am got a crooked antler here. What's going on? But we'll see. Yeah, it should be interesting. We'll see how this run goes. Our pretty much goal today is to play as Santa, run around, get some gifts, give them out. Unfortunately for Santa, he's gonna have to steal these gifts because all the elves this year lost all the presents, so he's gonna have to go through medieval Europe stealing things and then maybe giving them back out. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, seeing as it will be interesting, since when we're jolly good old Saint Nick Zoroastrian, he's literally punched a dude for being heretic during a council. I mean, true, but he might have had secret faith that you didn't realize he had. So how about them potatoes, you know? Welcome in chat, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. You're all here, we're all here. Let's see how this gets going. We're gonna start a new game, 1178 as a adventurer. We're gonna start as Zoroastrian because they get piety for giving gifts. They're the only ones who have a communal possession, I think is the tenet that is called. How about the apples of he is a saint? How about the apples of he is? I don't. You are acting as if I know the actual Saint Nick. I'm gonna give you a real quick rundown on how much religious theology I know. I've never been inside of a church for a church religious gathering. I've been inside of a church for maybe somebody's wedding, and then one of my friends was getting a Boy Scout award that was held in a church. So that's the extent of my knowledge. But here's our boy. I don't know why he starts out as Buddhist, but here he is. We're going to switch him to, I think, Norse. Or should he be Sampi? North Germanic. We'll make him Norse. And then we will make him Zoroastrian, because apparently nobody else has this. The communal possession. Gain the piety from sending gifts and giving away artifacts. Rulers of piety, marrying low-born characters, building construction control, population, makes him a pacifism. I think Santa's a pacifism. I think Santa's a pacifism. Pacifist. And then we'll do Gnosticism as well. I think this is the faith we want to do, but we'll see. I'd make him Slavic, call him Slava Claus or something. Stalwart, welcome in. Yeah. What is our last name? Let's do... What was the other one that has... What's our other option? Our other option is Righteous Rebellion. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders. Raja, a county conversion care. Children have a chance to be considered as the reincarnation of an ancestor. That's fun. Or communal. I think the other one makes more sense for our run. So what's the plan, Santa? Are we delivering, conquering presents to all good little girls and boys in CK? Making a tall Santa workshop? Make him fatter? We can make him fatter. Not by much, actually. Oh, there we go. The slider is really not sliding today. That's a little too fat. I think that's a healthy amount of fat. So we are a puppet master, a glutton, an eccentric, diligent man who also is strong. Let's drop the drunken, because I don't know if he's that drunken, to be honest. And then he's immortal because he's Santa, of course, and Von Claus. Do you need any facts about Mr. Nicholas? I don't. Thank you, though. Why is Santa intrigue build? Because we're going to be stealing the presents instead of making them ourselves. Also, you don't tell me Santa's not an intrigue build. Elements of the style. Thank you very much for the ball. I think Santa's 100% an intrigue. No way he's not skulking around Christmas delivering these presents. There's no freaking way he's not stealth. This whole thing is kind of breaking into people's houses. Yeah, I mean, come on. Kind of seems like it goes with the territory. Let's make him a little bit older. Wow, that paunch gets paunchier. Oh no, I'm Santa Claus. Let's make him 40. And let's get his stats up a little bit more. He's got basically average stats across the board. His prowess is 10. Let's just give him 10s, and that's fine. Or 11s. Yeah, that's fine. He sees you while you're sleeping. He's definitely intrigued. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, so the plan is we're gonna go around with our squad of elves, stealing artifacts in hopes to give them to good children. How we will determine children being good or bad, I mean, that's gonna be up to myself and chat. We'll figure it out. I'm making sure that this is an adventurer. Yes, off we go. Look at him in all his thickness. Is there any game rules we want to change? I don't think so. I think we're fine, really. I wonder, as a Zoroastrian, are we going to get kicked out of Europe really quickly? Or if they're going to be like, nah, that's chill. I don't think there's anything else we need to change real quick. What's the goal? Run around, get gifts, and become a... What's the highest piety level now in this game? Faithful. After faithful comes devoted, paragon of virtue. We want to become a religious icon by giving out gifts and such. We'll do intrigue focus. As an intrigue focus character, we already have gone down one of the things. What is the one that allows you to fabricate hooks and steal from people? God, is that not even in the intrigue category? That would be so funny. Wait, hold up. We're in this land. If we want to artifact stealing. God. All right, right to the wiki, chat real quick. You didn't miss anything. Straight to the wiki. The intrigue left the most. The thing is, I always forget about who can do what. We can abduct people, which that sounds like him. Exposing secrets, murder, fabricate hooks. No, where's the one that like steal artifact? I don't know. The game, the game started him as a seducer, so don't come for me for that regard. Let's do the let's look here real quick in tenants. No. Lifestyles. Okay. Followers produce better artifacts, artifact decay. What's the one that allows you to steal those motherfuckers? Antiquity, thank you for the follow. All right, let's cuck some kings that what I always do, and then give those to other characters. Why is Santa steal the artifacts? Okay, we're gonna reset because I don't want to be a seducer. That's for sure. Let's do that. That's gonna cause us a bit of stress, but that'll be all right. Let's look at our group. We have 96 gold, which is nice that they gave us that at least. We start off with Adalbero and Clementine the Heathen. Damn. We're gonna cuck some people. Lame. I mean, that's essentially what everybody does in CK3, I feel like. Okay. Why? How can I? Does he not have a person? No, he has artifacts. So if I wanted to steal said artifact, do we have to get the profession that selects into no good behavior? This one, become a freebooter. Embarkations, knights, master thief, unlock steal artifact interaction. Okay, so we need to get this, the master thief, which is under subdued gear, which is under supply 10. So let's do that. We are now Boss Santa. Welcome, Boss Santa. Should have pulled Jillian and seduced everyone. I mean, Jillian is a much better, more entertaining CK3 creator than myself. That's for sure. So we need to make enough money to get the tent, supply tent, or can we already just do the supply tent right from the rip? We can do the supply tent right from the rip. So 5 months of that. Let's also, should we try to find a Mrs. Claus? We'll see. Let's look at the world at this point. We are in 1178. Who's got the most artifacts? I assume it's the Byzantines at this point. They must have a decent amount. Am I wrong in that? I, for some reason, assumed they had way more artifacts. But if you go to their royal court, they might have more. Who's our first victim? I think it's the Byzantines. Look at all these wonderful artifacts that we can go and repurpose somewhere else. Perry the Perry, well, thank you for being on both TikTok or on Twitch and other things. Okay, so we need to make money, and we need to get out there and do some work so we can get paid. First and foremost, let's go to town and see what kind of options we have for training or gambling with people. Let's try to gamble. Santa's good at gambling. Who'd have thunk it? The really tough thing is Bruce is sitting under my thing instead of in his little spot. Let's see if I can get him. I don't know if he'll stick, but I've transported him to there so we can get a Bruce cam going. Let's see. Michael, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Send him to the wall. Maybe that we should have played a got Santa. Do the Seven Kingdoms believe in a Santa character? I am unsure. To be honest, I cannot recall who or what their situation is. Exotic intrigue. So now we got more intrigue stuff. We need to recruit more people. We can get Hogger for free. That's awesome. Can we rename our band? We're called the Redouble Table? What the? Norse? No. I just watched her inbred video. Classic. Okay. There's some intrigue contracts that we can go around doing. Eavesdrop, an enterprising foreigner wishes for you to do this. Contract requires you to travel 3 counties performing intrigue. Sure. Off we go to travel the countryside and get some information. Can we customize our route at all? Liel? Go up here. Cool. Wow, we can. We do need a second. They're all kind of bad, but let's give it to the heathen. Like her cutter of her jib. We don't have a physician, we don't have a caravan master, and we don't have a bodyguard. Actually, we can have 2 bodyguards. That's good. We'll get athletic. I think Santa's a little bit of an athletic guy. He's got a, though he's got a thicker build, I think he's like a lineman where he's kind of got that like thicker build, but he's still very like fast, I would say. Bruce, your face is showing up on stream. We love to see your little cute face. Who is this woman? The streets of Marel. With my local utterly convinced that Countess Elizabeth plans a conflict soon. I mean, she does have a bunch of CBs that she should be probably pressing. Also, France is in a bad way. Damn. Imagine being France at this point. I'll put an ear to the ground. 1 intelligence gathered. 1 whole intelligence gathered, chat. Now we're back in Liel, and it looks like Count Robert intends to hold a feast. We will also put our ears to the ground. Another intelligence has been gathered. This guy gets a weak hook on us, and I get 18 gold. Sure. What's wrong with the heathen? She straight up dies, or perhaps a venom can be treated. No longer overwhelmed with stress. Great. We've put our ears to the ground and we've made our cash money, so now we can do this. There's a knight errant, Gilbert, who doesn't have any traits. He just has... Gilbert, what's up with you, bro? Where are your traits? You only have gallant, rough terrain, comely, and you're good at these things. Abduct Kevin. I'm trying. We're working on it. Let's follow the knight. Don't fear, I shall fight with him. We get knight's errant training for 15 years, but he gets the healing waters. I'll distract him. You get the waters, or we just steal the waters and piss off. Why don't we go for the heal join? I want him on in our camp. Nice. Hell yeah. We got another guy in our camp, which is great because we need as much muscle and or troops as possible. Get a weak hook on King Louis gets a hook on us. Why? He should pay for me just to hang out with him because I'm such a cool big bellied man. Another dude to recruit, man. Sometimes the game just gives you people after people after people, and is just like, here you go. You could join us. This man deserves my help. Ooh, that guy died. Run away for your lives. Santa can't die. It's too early for him to die. Wouldn't that be hilarious if Santa dies of... He's immortal, so he can't technically die of any disease, but he can still die of a sword thrust. 600 men or an excellent bodyguard for 20. I'll take the excellent bodyguard. We've non-stopped. We left with... How many people do we have in our camp now? We left with only 2 people in our camp, and then all of a sudden now have like 6 more people randomly out of nowhere. Great. All right. Another contract, or shall we move on? Let us look at the map. I'm surprised England doesn't have more artifacts. Do you have artifacts? Where's everybody's artifacts? They're hiding them. Daddy, welcome in. How you doing? We're doing well ourselves. We are Santa Claus on the verge of learning how to steal artifacts from people and then give them to the sweet baby children that deserve them. We need to construct this gear. Is there anything else building wise that's going to be helpful in our duties of such as we are? Oh, she's poor at second. No, we need to get somebody else in here. This guy Gilbert can be that. We don't have a quartermaster and we don't have a stooge. Well, the heathen is the stooge now. And why don't we go visit a church so that we can maybe recruit a new physician. Whether it be a Mrs. Claus, we gotta go find Mrs. Claus. I don't know what she's gonna look like or who she's gonna be, but you know, we've got to do it. Let's visit a church. We don't need the medical benefits. I want a physician. Talk to the physician. Yep. Let's go ahead and hire him for 15 gold. That's a steal. We could steal some stuff. Get blessings. We could get some 15 gold gives us 250 the piety, which that's our end goal, is to try and become the most pious Zoroastrian character in the game. To be honest, is there anybody with our faith other than us? I assume every faith has a little bit representation. Yeah, but they're all Norse for some reason. That's strange. So you can hand out gifts. Honestly, the run works with whatever the inspiration perk. The thing is, the inspiration perk, they only create books. From my recollection, maybe I'm incorrect. Yearly chance for followers to gain a book inspiration. Is there just one that gives them pure inspirations? You book inspiration, book inspiration. Books are boring. As an adult, I love books, but as a no, okay. Enables gather inspiration traveler. It's under the so this is what we'll do. We'll switch to follows produce better quality artifacts completing weapons or blah 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 blah. So we have to go. Once we get our final point in this one, we're gonna switch over to get to this. Down to here. Gather inspiration and options that way. So let us get some work done. We also need more cash. Mr. Claus needs way more cash. Where shall we travel to? At this point, maybe the Italian states, seeing as they are kind of in a mishmash right now. There isn't a lot to be had here, but we could go actually over here. Visit the mine, get some free education there. I feel like adventure play has come a long way since its release with Roads to Power, but that's being said, it still is, they always just want you to be landed at the end of the day. There's only so much you can do. I think with our where we made the hegemons, who's this? Our second has become a teacher for us. That'd be fun. Lead the way. I think it's interesting that they want you to just use it as a kind of a gateway between one landed form and to another form, which was really helpful in that one. Is the gift just murder? No, farm. It's not. It's so that we can steal gifts from people who are naughty boys and girls. How are we determining if somebody's naughty or not? I don't know. I mean, we could go off of our faiths. Our faith does have a decent amount of virtue traits and sins. So why don't we do it based off of these for now? or at least in their faiths. We can default to ours, but if we can't find a, like, for example, he is not naughty. Not naughty. The King of Hungary, naughty. We're gonna steal his artifacts. Look at this. Vengeful, naughty. 100% naughty. So that's what we'll determine it to be. And if, you know, we run out of ideas that way, we'll just start stealing with everything. And Tino's naughty. The Chinese Emperor is naughty. Is he? Song Emperor? He seems pretty nice. Look at his temperate, just, diligent. Seems like a good guy. Also, we just got Gardener, which is huge. Because now we can go to any religious establishment and steal food from it. Just straight up rob them, because that's how this game works. Perf. All right. So why don't we start making our way to Hungary, because that seems to be where naughty boys live, and Bohemia as well. So first we'll stop in Bohemia. They don't have a mine. Oh, they do. Let us get a... We want a culture ambassador, because the culture ambassador also stays with us forever. Architects gives us something, temple construction time. I'm not paying $50 for your shitty art. Sorry. Cool. How much XP did we get there? Not that much, to be honest. Our seduction gear is done. What is the other one that gives... let's look at our focus as a freebooter. What else do we get? We get haggler, gold gain from ransoming prisoners. So we can make money by kidnapping people too. But that's under ransom cage, which I don't know where ransom cage comes with. Ransom cage comes from baggage train. Expert negotiations improve effectiveness of wide slate. Juicy rumors, criminal contracts plus 50% ward, and we get this roaring fire. Scheme secrecy, knight's intrigue increases knight effectiveness. Stick game, proving grounds. Well, our freebooter's fun. I mean, they let you do some stuff with how... The only time I've ever used it is that to complete the decision, the levy the outcasts, which is kind of a fun way to play, where you go around and try to become the bandit benefactor, and it allows you to gain a bunch of free men-at-arms. Every time you complete a criminal contract, you get men-at-arms. So we could probably do the levy of the outcast if we want to. You lose level of fame, but at the end of the day, we become the bandit benefactor. But we'll see. So if we want to do this, we need to get a master thief. Our second is decent at it. And if we want to go and say, how do we do this? Do we have to find the specific artifact? He doesn't even have any artifacts. How is it the Duchy of Bohemia has no artifacts at this point? Well, I guess we're moving on because Bohemia don't got no artifacts. ATV, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well today. Let's go to the Hungarian capital. Go see the Mr. Naughty Boy himself, King Aprad Bella III. Just got some cash on the side there. We can't upgrade this any further. I don't know if we want... We want maybe the expert negotiator. That seemed nice. Improves effectiveness of wipe the slate, but it also... What's the one that gave access to being able to ransom people back? Is it under... what is it under? Subdued gear? No. Ransom cage, which is under baggage train. Okay, baggage train it is next. As an adventurer, you pretty much have to just be constantly making cash. The heathen and our physician want to get married. He's a monk, though. I think we've had this problem before. Wolfram, you're not allowed to get married. You took the vows, my dog. I mean, we'll permit the union, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, you phony, you big phony, you. Silly Billy. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to steal some artifacts. What artifacts do we have on display? We have the Crown King of the Kingdom of Hungary. I think that's probably something we'd be interested in stealing. I don't think we have quite the crack team yet. We only have 2 thieves. Let's see if we can go to town and actively get some more people to join our thieves guild, I guess. That's essentially what we've become. 2400. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Town crier. There's some contracts. We don't want to do any criminal contracts just yet. I think in due course we might. But let's head to the pub. See if there's anybody of interest. Unfortunately, the pub has anybody with high. What are we looking for? This guy, Solomon. That guy is not worth 189 gold. Can I just like? We can abduct him. Let's look at this kidnapping affair. For somebody to be a good infiltrator, we need a good diplomat and a good intrigue. He's good at intrigue. He might be a better thief. Or a thief. Damn, his prowess is shit. Lookout Marshal? I mean, is he worth putting 189 gold down for him? I don't think so. You're playing as Papa Duel? Yeah, who's got... He's fallen on harsh times, and unfortunately for him, he has to steal all his gifts that he's giving out this year because the elves went and stopped. Well, they weren't real. I think he figured out that he was just not actually employing anybody, so he has to steal the gifts this year. All right, we need more people, and the best way to get more people, go on a quick contract where we can do the culture. Hire culture ambassador, and then we'll immediately have some new dude. Look at this dude. 18,410. His injury is not great, but his other stats are decent. He could be a good quartermaster. No, game says no. He's actually a bad quartermaster. Don't do that. We can convince some other people to join us. Offer a hook on us. Sure. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, these hooks are useless. Damn. Hooks as a landless character is such a goofy thing because they can't really use them. But there we go. All right. We're gonna gain some stress, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Auto invite people. Provisions for all. Our stress got pretty out of hand there real quick. This Duke wants us to help out, and I do not want to help him because I have no army to help. Hold up. I will have my money. We get 382 gold paid to us? Damn. Thank you, dick dummy, for paying that out. Shouldn't have paid us that much money, but here we are. Okay. Great. So how long are these phases? They're 50 days. So we are already pretty much done there. This one, on the other hand, we're getting closer. Did we get an artifact? We did! We got our first artifact! The Boss Santa Sword. Should we go ahead and gift this to some nice boys and girls? Or should we wait until Christmas to gift our gifts out? I guess Santa that would make sense for Santa to wait until Christmas to gift his gifts. I don't really want to do this contract anymore. If we fail, we fail. It's not really that important. But we're gonna steal the crown of Hungary real quick. And just like that, we do have the crown of Hungary. We need to get now Skedaddle out of the country before he realizes what we've done. So let's head south. And now we are in possession of 2 artifacts. We have this Boss Santa sword and the crown of Kingdom of Hungary. Just in time for Christmas 1180. Who shall we gift our lovely artifacts? Oh, we have a pensive, lazy, cowardice child who currently has his own crown that he could be wearing. Why don't we gift him an artifact? The Boss Santa sword. I think that will help him in his future endeavors. Anybody else got artifacts that we can steal? Can you just gift artifacts to anybody? I don't think there's is there a limit distance? No, there isn't for whatever reason. Does the King of Sicily? No, he's a lustful boy. He doesn't deserve good gifts. The Pope. What about the King of Aragon? Do you want a better crown? I got a way better crown for you, brother. Christmas came early. King of Aragon, you're gonna get your own first crown. He will not even accept it. Struggle agenda. Huh. Okay, well, guess not. France. You've been on tough times. Would you like a artifact gifted to you? What do you got currently going on? You have the crown of France. What is our crown? Our crown is better. So why don't we give France a nice little gift in the form of that? Wonderful parrot, welcome in. How you doing today? It's Christmas already happened, guys. Santa missed Christmas. Fucking miss Christmas. Well, my bad. Let's give out our 2 gifts that we were able to acquire in the year of 1180. Okay. We are well within our way to becoming a faithful or devoted servant. It's gonna be great. Oh, so silly. So silly. Yeah, so silly. Okay, who can we steal from? What kind of artifacts you got here? Another crown of Sicily? Why don't we go visit the Sicilian king and see if we can go yoink a hat off his head? But let's go the long way. So why don't we go to Venezia first? Visit the Venetian capital. Off we go. Does the so-and-so have beef with us? Yeah, he has beef with us. Stole an artifact from me. Yeah, that's fine, Mr. Oprod. You can make another one. Or I can come back and steal your ancient placard. We learn a secret about the Doge. Strange sailor. Millman the Jolly. You tell a woman's tale, my lord. He laughs and cuts me off. Look at me, missing a leg. Why, my ship once had a leak to plug, and I did it, and I naught else to plug it with but that. Those were the glory days, boss. Oh yes, he pines as I long to live again. What? William, you're a crazy man, but I like the cut of your jib. How about you become our quartermaster? You should make super cheerful helper named Buddy the Elf. I mean, can I rename any of my followers? Is that possible? Also, we can have multiple wives. Egads. Why don't we visit the titty city and see if there's any transportation gigs. I always like a good transportation gig, especially because they pay so well. Contract has been done. Why don't we go to our little baggage train? What is the one we want? We want to maybe invest in kennel. Maybe this one so we can abduct people and then ransom them for cash, because that seems like a Santa thing to do. Any mods to active, or is it base game? No, we have better barbershop and more game rules, so I can do this. And you can get a nice every time I see this game I played, it looks like it's coolest ever. Then I played and I'm overwhelmed. There is a lot going on, I would say. I know you have a Love Slab mod is in there. Love Slab. Lover's Lab. Lover's Lab. No, I don't know that one. What is that one? We can hire holy orders. We can earn piety per month. I don't think we can construct that. Why don't we work on abducting people? Make sure that this guy has no artifacts. He does not. What is this contract? Where do you want me to go? To the Serene. Visit the... I'll take the contract, but I won't do it automatically because maybe these two will do something. Oh, I cannot go back to House Aprad after my theft of their crown. That's unfortunately for me, I'm barred from going to Hungary anytime soon. Yeah, which just makes sense, you know. You piss off one king once and then you're stuck not ever returning to that country. Off we go. Let's hopefully we won't starve. Adult PDX mod. Got it. Got it. No, I have not played with that mod. But if you like that kind of thing, more power to you. Recruit traveler. How good are they? They're kind of ass. They will not be recruiting them. This is nonsense. I'll take over as guide. No, Gilbert's better at his job. We've got a sick herd, unfortunately. Our boy Robert just dies. The Heartless? Why? Dangerous soggy bottom. I know we must tread carefully, though. The bogs of Pistoia. This eerie place unsettles me, my core, and there are myriad of dangers to guard against. My encounter has been instructed to take every precautions. Looking back at the head of the column, I take account of my companions. One of us is missing. Robin. Well, Robin, I'm so sorry you died. Oh, no, he didn't. Just kidding. He survived, chat. I thought he died. That's on me. Okay. We want to build the Abductor Nader 3000. While we're in Pisa, do you have any artifacts I can steal from the Pisans? The Pisans? No. Can we be running an artifacts theft program anytime? Like, we don't have to be in the same place as them, right? Just start stealing artifacts. Too far away, okay. No, we have to be in the same general vicinity. Fortunately for us, there doesn't seem to be a lot of artifacts just lying about. Let's go visit the Sicilians, though. But first we need to get some cash or some food. Let's go visit the Pope real quick. See what kind of sites that can be sought there. Looks like there's some rebellion that's happening in the Empire. That's a lot of rebellious lords. 2,800, 25,000 versus 28,000. That's a lot. Do you think we'll get to see the Mongols today? I think we'll play long enough to see the Mongols. Can we steal now from them, or do we still have to be much closer? I think we have to be within their realm to get actual things. Just started the game. I don't know what to do. Make babies. Make a lot of babies and see how that goes. I don't know. Conquer some land. Just vibes, man. Just gotta keep on living, man. See what kind of contracts they have here. Intrigue. Let's see what intrigue contracts we can complete. Small group will travel. Wow, that's where we're traveling? Okay, well, that's crazy. Can we customize the route between Salerno? Is this Salerno? Or is this Salerno? This is Capua. Rome to Salerno. No, oh, I'm Salerno's all the way down there. So go home. Oh, fudge, not that. I did not mean to do that. That's not exactly what I meant to do. Duel to the death? Ayo, no dueling. Been in this contract? I must have goofed up. My bad. Yeah, I don't know. Mostly what you try to do in this game is expand your lands and have heirs. That's pretty much like 80% of the game. And the intrigue is like what happens between those 2 points. Let's go help and see this. Well, now that we're here, can we start trying to steal Sicilian things? Or are we still too far? Too far. We have to go to like the capital itself, I think, to actually steal the stuff. So let's head down the boot to the capital to go get ourselves another couple of gifts. Just the boys I was looking for. Look at these boys. We've got Clef the Heathen, Alduin the Handsome, and Kako the Stammerer. Stammerer. Yeah. Heard of you. Following a century, I have entered a dimly lit tent next to a supply tent where a bedraggled trio of local waits. They look nervous, as though being here was a risk. One of them stands. Great. Greetings, your lordship. Name's Clef. This big lad is Audion, and this is Kako. They want to be homies with me. Sure. Join the squad. We needed more dudes to help in the activities that are ahead of us. Santa Hastings. I mean, we could have played as Hastings and just called him Santa. That would have been hilarious. All right, we're in the capital. Now we can begin our theft of things. We can go for the crown. We can go for the fancy wax seal. Let's get a fancy wax steal steal the seal this time. We can auto invite some people. Looks like some of them are better than others. We can just offer this guy a hook. It's gonna stress us out, but that's fine. And then, yeah, good. We're already looking solid. While we're here doing this, can we steal twice from him or only one time? Because we now have Schemer, right? So I assume you could scheme twice as hard. I feel like I have not listened to this song in a long time. From the Northern Lords. Let's do some contracts while we wait for this to happen. Then we can get some cash. Then we'll probably have to run away to Tunis. Who owns Tunis now? The Maghrebs. We just get rid of Gilbert and he just goes and moves away? No, we need Gilbert. That's our boy. We need him to do whatever Gilbert does for us. What does Gilbert do for us again? I can't remember. Okay, let's look at the Manhaggler. Head porter. Let's look at the positions that we could get. Culture emissary, camp priest, pike, master this. Master guard, siege guy, armorer. Does the armorer let us do stuff with our artifacts? God, I'm so yawny today. Sorry, chat. I don't think they do let us do that. I might be wrong though. We'll see. Okay. How is our quest to become the most devoted Zoroastrian coming? Not well, to be honest. We need to start upping our manufacturing of artifacts, and I think the best way to do that is to switch over to this scheme and try to get down to here. Maybe that would have made the most sense, but theft also seems like a good way to do it. Can I start a second steel artifact while we're here? Steal his crown? I don't think we can. I think we can only execute one artifact theft at a time. So we got the wax sealed. Probably time to skedaddle before we get put in prison for our axe. Let's head to the Isle of Sardinia. Seems like a good place to hide out from the Sicilians while we get stuff going. Flexible leader, a lust for land. Does he lust for land? I don't know if we lust for land per se. Get wanderer trait bonuses. But now we have this fancy wax seal. Nice. There's plague here though. Don't know if we want to be where the plague lands are. We probably should keep moving. What's the artifacts looking like in Iberia? We've got no naughty boys. They're all actually just. Navarra is run by just people. King Alfonso isn't that unjust. What about Egypt? Also just rum? I mean, lustful's technically considered bad. Why don't we go visit, see what kind of artifacts they got here? Dude, we're just gonna keep stealing crowns. That's what we're mostly gonna be dealing in, is crown theft. But it is almost December. I think we're only gonna be able to give out one gift this year. Who is the one who's gonna be the most deserving of our gifts? Who's been the nicest lad, the best boy? How would we determine that? Why don't we do rank and then we do sort by age. Maybe age isn't gonna do it. There's some Japanese lords. Can I gift him? He's way too far away. No. The Sultan of Persia? No. I've only finished one game. I can never make it to the end. I mean, you don't technically ever really have to make it to the end. Why don't we go visit the king in Jerusalem, give him a gift because he's about to probably lose his crown. So we'll give him the Sicilian crown while we're at it. Do we have enough food to do this? Probably yes. It's gonna take us 9 months if we do it this way. How about we don't do that? 7 months? Let's start it. Can I gift once we get closer? Let's see. We'll find out. Ooh, Cisalpine sword for 50 bucks. I'll take that. Can we give him a gift now? No, not Saladin. Let us go ahead and gift him a fancy sword for him to hopefully defeat the Saladin and his forces. We'll see how that goes. It's probably not going to go well. But Saladin has also been a good boy this year, so why don't we gift him this fancy wax seal that we found? Two good boys fighting over the Holy Lands. How's our growth going? Not well. Not well at all. Can we switch at least soon to the next one? No, it has not been 5 years. I think it's soon we will be able to. We can't visit this point because there is Crusaders, or not Crusaders, there is unrest. So why don't we customize our route and get out of here? Go visit this, hit that on the way. We might starve, but that's okay. Perry the Berry, thank you for the lurk. We appreciate you. Said it before the thing even said it. Mysterious puzzle. How about I steal it? But that's gonna give us stress. Why? I think we can buy the mysterious puzzle box this time around. Detailed map. $50 gold for a detailed map? Sure. What was the other artifact that we have? It says we have 3 artifacts. I don't believe it. Who dies? Not our random court dude. Well, 2 people now died. One of them was this guy, but why don't we celebrate, do a celebration? I think that it's time to, we've been on the road for a while, so why not do the guest of honor situation, spend some hard-earned cash of ours, have a little party in the capital of Cairo, do some hunting. We have another intrigue we can do. Can use seduction intent freely, or should we do the dread? I don't really think it matters at this point. We did get a point in learning. Why don't we do physician cost reduction? Soon we'll be able to switch over to this. We have this hale giant of a man who would like to join us. Why not stay and join? For 140 provisions? Sure. Is Santa a comfort eater? I mean, that seems pretty par for the course for Santa Claus. He's known for eating cookies and drinking milk. So comfort eater it is. And an eager reveler. He revels in eagerly. We lost some stress. We gained 300 intrigue. Why? Can somebody... May upgrade a random... Our pavilion just got upgraded for free. Hell yeah. What? Why did that happen? It's a Christmas miracle! Even though it's not Christmas. You gain 2 no... why? Is that because of this? One of these? Schemes using grace begin with extra 4 months of it. Can somebody explain why we just got free upgrades? That's sick. Is that gonna happen every time? I doubt it, but it was such a good party that we got 2 new contracts and 2 free upgrades. Good for us. Why don't we do some contracts while we're around? That was a shit ton of money. Okay. Why don't we upgrade? Is it because of this? No, the camp rebels shouldn't be extra options. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Well, that's crazy. Don't think that makes sense. Bodyguard drills, stick game. I mean, roaring fire, juicy rumors. Can we get that? I think that would make sense. Get the juicy rumors. Let's do roaring fire. so our intrigue goes up, so we could be stealing from people more often. Saladin, you got a cousin or anything? Oh, crusades are happening. Shit. I've not seen the crusades actively go after Saladin this quickly. Well, they are about to take Jerusalem, but they might be losing Jerusalem to the... That's so strange. Okay, okay. Who's involved in this crusade? We've got the Portuguese, the Castilians, parts of the HRE, some of Hungary, obviously the Pope. Strange. So Kevin, can an immortal character die from stress? I think there are stress events that could give them like a heart attack that will kill them, but I don't actually know. I've never had a character, so sorry, die of immortality while immortal. I mean, usually they just like, they just are there doing their thing. I don't know. Okay, well, anybody? No. Anybody we can take from? Aleppo? No artifacts there. Any artifacts just hanging around? Sometimes they're just hanging around, you know? This guy's got artifacts, but he's just, so we can't steal from him. What about the Caliph? What kind of artifacts you got, brother? You've got a fancy crown. You're not on the naughty or nice list. Why don't we go take a visit to your capital? We just become Egyptian? Santa just straight up adopts Egyptian? I don't think so. Santa's not doing that. Let's go ahead and steal some artifacts. We have the Al-Tajid Al-Sharif. It's a nice little crown that was built by who? Who made this crown? Let's look at its history. Oh, wow. There's a lot of things we could take from this kid. Nice little pedestal item. Why don't we take this artifact? Is this a inventory? No, a court. This is also a court. Why don't we take the sword? The sword. Dude, we got a cracked team chat now. Look at our team. We got a bunch of elves out here trying to do the best work they can, trying to get the things for their employer. We want juicy rumors, right? Criminal contracts get 50% more. What is this one? Complete 2 pilgrimages. You just become zealous. For the next decade, you will walk the path of the pious. You will be able to convert counties to visit. You'll be able to convert counties you visit either by the truth in your words or by the might of your sword. I mean, this would be an interesting run if you wanted to run around and be a prophet for a faith. This is literally the Black Santa sketch from SNL. I'm not familiar with the Black Santa sketch from SNL, but I don't doubt that is true. All right, so now we're about to just go ahead and steal that. It's a nice little theft we've done there. Oh, we got to get out of here, chat. They're trying to put us in prison. We got to go. Can I go right here? So we can still keep squandering or stealing some stuff? No, the artifacts recently stole from him. Once we've stolen, we can't steal again. Coptics have anything down here? What about you? No. How's this crusade going? Can I see visuals of the crusade? We can because we're in the lands, but other than that, nothing. Are the crusaders over here? That looks like the crusading army right there. What are you doing, boys? Lads, where are you going? I mean, we should be stealing from someone while this is happening. Do you have any artifacts? No. Do you have any artifacts? No. We've already given to the nice Saladin, so we can't do that. Adulterer and sodomite? If only you have your artifacts we could steal from. We could just abduct him and ransom him. Is that a bad idea? Straight up abduction? I mean, maybe. He's been a naughty boy. We gotta teach him the right lessons of Christmas. Why don't we gift our new thing? Feliz Navidad. We soothed a child. Yes, that seems like something our boy would do. Fire! Let's put out the fire. Looks like... How are things going here? Born desperate. This person wants 50 gold? Yeah. If they want provisions, they must pay? No. Try to calm the throng. Simply let them take some provisions. Let's just do that. Santa is a giving gentleman. All right. Let us go, and can I gift you an artifact? 500, man. We can become homies with the Abyssinian Lord. Let's gift him an artifact, even though it's past Christmas already. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I mean, we could also go into a crazy amount of debt by buying artifacts. There's a treasure map that we will immediately go. Let's head out without the camp. Where are we going? Yeah, we're gonna hit all the spots. Once this is done, we'll switch over again. I want to customize the route. Let's not do that. Let's go here, and then here, and then there, and then on the way back we can hit this, and then that. I think that's good, and then that. Is that not it? Well, that's fine. Cool. Is this almost done? So we can switch over to this and become having our people do stuff. Let's do that and start scheming towards being able to gather inspiration. And then we'll have to start doing illicit contracts. So sorry. Can we abduct this man, or are we too far away now? Oh no, we can abduct him. That's for sure. We can we have the French king. For whatever reason, the French king is like, dog, we trying to abduct some stranger? I'm in. You know me, anytime, anywhere. You know me as a guy who loves to abduct people. Not a tradition I want to repeat. Feliz Navidad. Just got back from Morgan, Argentina. Who's dead? Bliss? Yikes. Did you have to go... did your wife have to go look at a body? Did you guys have to go look at a body on Christmas Eve? Oh, fuck. Dude. I'm sorry for who's ever lost. My mother-in-law. Fuck, dude. It's not funny. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the, like... Oh, God. I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm sorry for your loss and your wife's loss, but god damn. Damn. Let's go find some ancient treasures. Well, welcome in. We are trying to find gifts from the naughty children by stealing them and giving them to good children. Speaking of children, let's follow this child. I find an old artifact. Dude, Wandering around Persia as a adventurer is the best way to get like free shit. We did get sick, but we could have exotic desserts. Oh yeah, we definitely wanted exotic desserts. Hopefully we got exotic desserts. Oh baby, yes we did. Yeah, I wanted to unwind with some stream now. Well, hopefully we can make your day a little less somber, with some bad jokes and such. I don't know what to do. Maybe. So right now our goal is we are Zoroastrian, if anybody noticed. We were supposed to be in Spain until the New Year's. Damn. So did you like rushed fly to Argentina? And then from there, go to like Buenos Aires or wherever your family in-laws live? That's lit. Sorry. So the plan is we're trying to become a paragon of virtue. No, we want to become a righteous icon in our faith by gifting out. Can we become divine? Who are not mandala? Oh no, we can't. Should we move to a place and become a mandala leader? Man, Santa does not look good, chat. It's fine because we're immortal, but he don't look good. And I think that's all of those things. Let's designate our terrain as hills, and then why don't we gift somebody a gift? It's April, so we can't gift just yet. But I think we have a new gift we want to gift. We're trying to abduct this guy for money reasons. Yeah. I mean, especially for the holiday season. You gain a camel head artifact. I would love a camel head artifact so that we can gift it away to somebody. Was the treasure here? Splendid news for Thana. The treasure, though, cliffed underground. The desert mountain opens up into a breathtaking oasis. The cool water offers a respite from the unflattering heat, and ripples move across the surface. A colorful fish dance underneath. Think on how, even though most trying of times, these serene, safe harbors remain unchanged. Then I can barely contain her excitement. I returned to her. That sounds truly breathtaking. I have spent so much time of my life searching for wealth, for trinkets, for things that glitter. This, she pauses for a moment, lost in thought. We get divine spring for the rest of our lives. This character has experienced divine spring, realizing the beauty of beyond material treasures. Interesting. I would have liked some cash, but I guess that's why we're trying to kidnap this guy. Again, you're trying to marry this woman, Mr. Heathen. Mr. Wolfram, you're a monk. We did this a couple years ago. I'll permit the union, but brother, you can't marry her. You're a monk. He really wants to marry her. I feel so bad saying no, but what am I supposed to do? Looks like Jerusalem did not, or it looks like the crusade failed. What am I to do, chat? What am I to do? Let's get rid of our infiltrators and get some new ones in here. That one's not gonna do good. What about this one? How much? Guess we gotta do a little bit at all. 57 days, and then this person 20 days. Okay. Should we recruit the Turk? Had a delicious kumis. Sure. has some exploit potential. Yeah, I don't know why you're able to get that as an option, but you are. Rested and refreshed, sure. I cannot believe. Cool. How about we run a quick ad? I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll see you in just a jiff. Be right back. Bruce Cam. Oh. For theocratic inheritance cheese. Yeah, but unfortunately they don't seem to actually marry, so it's tough. I don't know what that's all about. But look at Bruce in his little face. Can you see him, chat? Can you see him? Can you see him? Look at him. Look at him in all his majesty. Who's this man? Without friends or protection. Yazdigard is clearly as an alien to Damascus. Lord, you and I both know that these lands are have no truck with those who worship differently. Sure. Join us. I don't care. I'm out here trying to kidnap this man so that I can make a couple bucks. Is that smart? Probably not. Is it happening? Oh, definitely. Do we get a better haggler? Can we get a better haggler? What makes a good haggler? Callous, sadistic, greedy. We need better Diplo focused characters. How about we start doing some illicit activities, you know, just a little illicit activities here and there. No need to beat around the bush anymore. Santa's gone full evil. My mom passed in April when she went to visit her family in Rosario, Argentina. Damn, is everybody got connections to Argentina? Also, so very sorry for your loss too, Barry. That's funny because I studied abroad in Rosario. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. 166 gold. Back in the money, chat. It's August. Why don't we go visit a city so that we may buy some artifacts? Let's see what artifacts we have on sale. 61.42. Let's buy this one. Damn, some of these are expensive. Fuck. Nice ring. A nice brooch. Let's buy this brooch. We'll have enough gifts this year to give out. Who will be on the nice list this time around? Can we give the Caliph? No. Just some light, you know, actions over here. Did I turn Santa Claus into a bad person? Maybe. But Santa no longer has his workshop, so he's got to find new ways to spread Christmas by doing some illicit contracts, you know, here and there. What's the worst that happens? We get gallows bait and we become a marauder, which people don't like that. That's okay. We did give the lord of this land a gift, right? I thought we gave him a gift. We did give him a gift a while ago. Maybe it already, he just doesn't like us for our recent illicit behaviors. For example, trying to kidnap one of his lords so that we could then ransom him back. I don't think he's a fan of that. Who's this woman? Kako, the setter, wants this woman to join us. Sure. Have sweet, sweet babies. Sweet, sweet babies, chat. That's what we've always said. We missed Christmas again. Time flies when you miss Christmas. All right, now we're making the real cash. We can do, how about we go ahead and abduct this guy. We did it. And now let's go ransom him home for 144 gold will be paid to us. But, you know, no hard feelings. We did kidnap you for the gold, but would you like a perfectly good artifact that we found? Ox's bracelet. Because you've been a good lad. Look at him. Generous and temperate. There you go. Does that fix does that fix the things? I don't think it did. All right, now he likes us again. Unruly Santa. Okay. How about we keep sending our shit east? Why don't we go? We gotta get going though, right? I don't think they want us in Egypt anymore. I think we've overstayed our welcome in these lands. Why don't we head north first? See what we can see up here, if there's any little points of interest we can visit. Yeah, in all seriousness, guys, so sorry that this has happened your last year. Okay, I don't know what's gonna be the best. How about we throw a party? We've had a recent string of really good luck. We stole a man, and then we gifted him some sick new threads. Yeah. Cool. Let's host a party. We've gotten closer to our goal of becoming a paragon of virtue. How easy is it to become a mandala? Do I have to be culturally something? What's your camp type? We went with freebooter because we wanted to be able to steal artifacts from people, which we should probably be trying to do that. Anybody in the area have any artifacts we can steal? The Persians definitely have some artifacts, and he's not a good boy. Look at this little glutton. We can get the shrewd trait. That would be massive. We did not. Yo, you're on TikTok as well? We are. Is this Fortnite? Not even that funny. I don't know why it got me so mad, but yes, we're on Fortnite. Fortnite, aka Christian. It's not even that funny. Why am I laughing? Yo, is this Fortnite? We have so much money, we should invest it. Lock me up. You should try to get those aged cheese artifacts for the glutton rulers. How do you get that? Remind me of the train of events that need to occur for that to be true. Where are the pilgrimage sites for our faith? Oh, we could do this one. Let's do this one. But let's go north. You're gonna miss Christmas. You're gonna miss Christmas. But you're gonna miss Christmas. Do you guys like Christmas movies? I think my favorite Christmas movie is definitely The Santa Claus. It's probably the one I think about the most. Let's hire some bodyguards to make this easier on ourselves. Off we go. I think there's a travel event where you travel areas with farm buildings. That's interesting. It's random though. It could be pastures. Yeah, I don't know if they're... Let's look at the terrain. I don't think Persia has very many. The only farm close to us is in Rum area, so we would have to go back. We're not going to miss Christmas. We're going to be in Georgia for Christmas. Does this sweet Queen Tamar need a gift? Sweet, sweet Queen, would you like a camel's head, a fine sword, this brooch, or... That's it. That's all I've got for you today. Let's give her the fine sword. She seems like somebody who is in need of a fine sword. There you go. You're welcome. Die Hard 44, sure. For sure, not 44. My second favorite is White Christmas. I don't think the train specific. I think it counts as a pasture farm building. I'm thinking of the manors. You're right. So we have to just find any place that has like this one has farms, so we might pass through it and get it. Who is this lady? She is bad. Is this Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? No, but we do have that, and I do plan on playing it. Yeah, let's pay this. No, it's called Crusader Kings 3. It's a game about medieval times. When is Kingdom Come Deliverance set? In the 1100s, right? Am I misremembering? Hill farms can also work because I had the event so many times in Navira. I wanna see. Points of interest give us 20 gold each time. That's awesome. It's huge. Host sites were so like 1400s. Yeah. Technically, we can experience it in this game, but we don't, because the game goes until 1450s. Godly Contemplant. Also, welcome in, Rat. How you doing today? I kind of want to become a mandala, but I don't know if Zoroastrian can become mandala, so that we could become the God Emperor Santa with our levies of ill-begotten gains. Does anybody know how mandalas work? Mandala CK3. Who can become it? Because I don't think you can unless you have the specific faiths. Polytheistic main doctrine. I don't think we have that as Zoroastrian. We are monotheistic. Is any of the Zoroastrian faiths poly? Oh, there are some that are poly. We could make our own faith again. Be interesting. Been playing lurking while playing some Serbia and EU5. How's that going? Have you been enjoying EU5? I've kind of taken a pretty serious break from it. I was hoping to get more updates so that I could play it in the future. I'm actually kind of interested in doing a succession campaign in it. I don't know what we would do this time around, and I think I will try to do a better job of hosting that, especially compared to our last succession campaign. I think next time we do a succession campaign as a community, we're gonna do it in a Google Docs sheet or a Google sheet where every person has to, like, it's like, here's where the link goes, don't forget to do this, and then say like a little blurb of what you've been up to in your run, and then from there we have a better way of tracking where we're at and how much has been accomplished. Can we also now all of the DLC? Yeah, we can do one. We could do one like that. The hard thing is I don't know if everybody has the DLCs. Like myself, and I imagine there's a handful of other people. We could also, how much is there a pass nowadays? Does anybody know? Is there a CK3 pass? I was unaware. Am unaware. But yeah, so then people could just do it that way. We could add more piety to our detail map, sure. Pre-order. I'm anyways pre-ordering the chapter 5. Is chapter 5 already out? Oh wow, we can lose Comfort Eater, but we're Santa Claus. We would never lose Comfort Eater. We could stop being gallows bait if we wanted to. Wow, there's so many things I didn't realize you could gain. Sure, we'll lose gallows bait for now. I'm not that wedded to it. I guess it does put us back on, where is it? Is it called the Travels? No. Found a Holding? No. Champions of the North? No. Become a Great Conqueror? No. What is it under? It's under... Quench the Eternal Fire. What does this do? Interesting. Just turn off the Eternal Fire, even though we don't have it. It's been going well. You have lots of silver as Serbia, so you can quickly build up strong economy. But to fully honest, EU5 needs some serious bouncing. Yeah, I'm in a... Spoiler chat. Don't tell them that I told you this. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of other Paradox creators, and they have been kind of drip feeding me information about how just okay, the new, like, how much the balancing is kind of an issue. But yeah, it seems like there is a lot to be still done for it to improve. I mean, that's to be expected with a game like this. Why don't we go steal some artifacts from the Persian king? Go on, head down to his neck of the woods, go steal his crown. Why don't we? How close are we getting to artifact creation ourselves? Pretty close. Who is this man? Our champion killed one of the heathens. Fascinating technique. We learn he's a third thing, and then we can just blame it on this one woman. Sure. Thank you for the lurk, rat. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, even if we don't chat ever again. Today, at least. Nobody's even mentioned my wonderful antlers chat. It's disgusting. We have now once again done something with a child. Let's give this child a gift. He can have this brooch. I need names. Kevin. Is Lath in the group? Yes. I mean, every creator you would imagine is in that group. It's a Paradox creator group. What do you think is who's in it? But that's all I'll say about it. Nary a drop. All right. We arrive in Persia as on the moment of stealing things. We're going to get the keys to Kaaba. What is Kaaba? An elegant reliquary container, a holy relic, the keys of Kaaba. Keys Kaaba. Chat, I'm going to look this artifact up. Keys of Kaaba. What is the keys of Kaaba? The keys to Kaaba, Islam Holy City, are held by Ban Shahid or Al Shahid, a family tradition established by the Prophet Muhammad after conquering Mecca. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna disrupt some years of history by doing this. Are you going to do a review video of the Succession run? I don't know, man. Succession run kind of got out from underneath me pretty quickly. And also, I kind of lost interest with it because of how much of a shit show it was. And that's again on me for not doing a better job. If we were to do it again, oh wow, we got open-minded and I didn't even realize it. If we were to do it again, I'd probably make it a lot more organized than what it is. Wow, we are able to steal artifacts so quickly. Well, off we go, chat. Let's go visit. Let's get out of here before the current Seljuk boy comes and kicks our ass. Why don't we go north? What happened? When does the Persian Empire explode? What happened to you? 1118. Damn. How far removed you didn't have any children? You had siblings though. Where are all the children? There's some children. How are you related to these guys? This Persian king. This guy. Ah, so he's the great grandson of like one of the last Persian emperors. I see. All right, off we go. I'd like to see you take on every step. I mean, next time what I would probably do is also... I would like to see you take on every step because it got so out of hand. I mean, the thing also is I'm fine with facilitating it, but at the end of the day, I don't really want it to be my main thing that I'm doing for the channel, especially because of how much work I'm already doing with the channel, if that makes sense. And this is kind of more of like a side project in general. What artifacts do you have? Hair of Muhammad. We got to go get this guy's Hair of Muhammad. Let's move our camp to there. But I understand. We'll do better next time. I think the next thing, if we were to do it again, we're going to do a much more organized sheet. And have, instead of doing random persons, we'll just have like 50 or like 10 people already pre-decided who goes next, so that there's always like, so then it's more like everybody holding other people accountable and less of me just having to remind everybody. And then if we keep it organized in a document, we can just be like, this is what we're trying to do. This is what the goal is. Don't forget to send the link to this channel. And again, we missed Christmas again. I keep missing Christmas. We'll give this guy the keys of Kaaba. That's gonna give us almost a religious icon. Yeah. And now we can go ahead and steal this. Yoink. Another artifact, yoinked. Time to skedaddle before we get in trouble. Actually, we need to gather resources real quick. Let's go get some supplies. We can buy it and then good. I mean, your thoughts on how it got there, or just stream where you open a pure person save file order, they try to figure out what the heck happened. I mean, that's what I was envisioning, something like that. But yeah. I mean, the hardest thing was also the fact that we said no DLCs, and then somewhere halfway through the process, somebody added the free DLC because they forgot to delete it. But yes, that's what happens when you don't have a bunch of people, how do I say this nicely? Plugged into what you're trying to do automatically. Yeah, we can do this contract. Who is the Sindai? He seems like a nice fellow. We can go visit him. Cool. I mean, yeah, it's just like next time we'll do better. It's just tough that it went that way. Wow, this guy has 2 holy things. Would you like a gift? I'll gift you the artifact of... No, this guy does not want the hair of Muhammad, but this kid who's about to be inheriting these lands might want the hair of Muhammad. Again! This is the 3rd time that this has happened. Wolfram, you cannot marry this woman. I know you try to do this every 10 years, but you cannot marry this woman. I want it to happen. You want it to happen. She wants it to happen. I'm not trying to get in the way of this, but I feel like as a monk, you should know that it says marry, may not marry. 3 times, brother. 3 times. Just unwilling. He's like, nah, it's chill. We're gonna get married. It's totally fine. Okay, why don't we host an activity? The Camp Rebel real quick. See if we can go ahead and up the quality right there. Great. I cannot believe 3 times he is asked to be married, and every time we're like, so sorry, brother. We cannot marry you because of your beliefs. Another contract. Nice. New contracts, more intrigue. Great. We have another court artifact. Surprised he hasn't done more conquest. Punjab, I'm surprised that's not been conquered already. Oh, that's dumb. Paradox should have double checked the event. Never would have thought Santa had stewardship focus. I mean, sometimes you got to balance the books. Those material costs for creating artifacts it's pretty high, you know? Let's go break the law real quick. Can we get a better master of thief or a master debater? Is it, which one gives us more? Is it you that gives us more? No. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Criminal contracts. Oh yeah, 50%. We can upgrade this? Already constructed. Okay. No, we can't. Why don't we do proving grounds? I guess. I don't know. We have money. Who's gonna pay these elves? Reindeer transportation has gone up. Yeah, exactly. So that's why we're out here doing contracts where we're kidnapping people. Is that person still in our prison? Can I go ahead and ransom him home for a hook? Can I negotiate and recruit him? Let's go find a Mrs. Claus. Wife. Let's see if there's any geniuses out there in the world. There's one 18-year-old genius. You know what we got to do, chat? Let's head right to her where she lives and Rudolph's not working for free. I mean, that's what Santa wants you to think, that he is working for free. Let's go ahead and quickly. Oh wait, what? Does the game know I wanted this person? That seems really coincidental. We were literally about to show mercy. So we have the screen to abduct a woman up, but the game was like, how about we just not do that? Why don't we just have her run away with us? Paradox giving, Santa gives. Yes. Let's do that. And then why don't we arrange a marriage between myself and her? May we have very pretty children, or genius children. We could become Jane Faith. If we declare a county, then we become the thing I don't really understand is once we win the wars, if we win the title, you become feudal. Is it always that you become feudal? Or if we say we were Jane, first we're gonna become a religious icon, or maybe not, I don't know. That's the thing I don't really understand, is if you're attacking somebody. So like, say if we come down here to a mandala group and we attack them, I think it depends on the culture. Really? Let me look at the wiki. Let's look at the wiki real quickie. Mandala governments can create new holdings. Rulers of Mandala government. Every ruler of Mandala government has a Mandala radiance value, which depends on the level of devotion. Capital complex building. Created title mandala requires this. Only rulers with faith that have polythesis as main doctrine can have mandala government. If they convert faith to monotheistic main doctrine, their government changes to feudal. They must also belong to a culture, one of the faltering heritages. Asturensia, Tai, Mon, Kem, Vate. Okay, so we have to switch our culture, and we have to be poly. So that would be our thing. I think we can change. How easy is it to create a new faith? I mean, not that hard. We'd need 6,000 more, but I think we can steal our way to that. Isn't it with innovations you have when you start? Some cultures become clan. Religious could also play role. So it's culture and faith. So we're gonna have to change our faith if we want to do that, because right now we are mono, but we can change to poly if we wanted to. As for our culture, I don't really know. Maybe we become Thai or something like that. I haven't really played in Southeast in a while. Is there any cool buildings down here that we could do? Set up op in these lands and pagan lands. All right, why don't we just keep making that money first, though? We gotta make that money. Chat. Okay, now that we're here, though, is there any good boys? This guy's a good boy. Why don't we gift him an artifact? You can have the hair Muhammad. Do we already give this guy a good boy artifact? Oh, this sweet child. This sweet child deserves the hair of Muhammad. There we go. Wait. Oh, this is murder some random woman. Cool. I didn't do that. What are you talking about? I'm a good person. I'm not doing illicit activities around all these corners. We need to head this, and we need this. Stay off the naughty list, or you won't get any hair of Muhammad. Last time we were playing a longer campaign, somebody said we should do a run where you try to get all the different pieces of different prophets. Like you can get Jesus's sandals. I think you can get the teeth of Muhammad. You can definitely get his cloak and his hair. I've seen somebody said we should like Exodia, a new prophet. It would be an interesting. I think that would actually be an interesting run where if you combined it, especially with this one, the Path of Ascension, where you run around, the map, collect a couple parts of from different faiths, different prophets from different faiths, and then from there you take this decision, and you try to convert the land as a new prophet. I think that's a weird but fun little idea. Like the prophet transformer relic. Sure, Exodia. Just do Exodia, but different. Camp gossip, you know I want it. We're gonna run a quick little ad. We'll be back in 3 minutes or less. Don't go anywhere, or do. You know, it's your life. I'm not holding you hostage here. Cool. Let us see. Levy the outcasts. We have schemer, and we need to have at least 2 more of these. Bandit benefactor. I kind of like the idea of doing that. Bandit benefactor. Every time you complete a criminal contract, you get the men at arms. So we just need to keep doing some bad boy contracts. Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? Gonna give some gifts and steal them from you. Ooh, this guy's got a nice crown I want to steal. I mean, yes, crown. Bad boy, bad boys. What you gonna do? Give me an artifact or I'll make you cry too. BTW, why is Santa not gregarious or generous? Because he's glutton and eccentric and diligent. I don't know, guys. There's not real logic behind this one today. We're just out here kind of wilding. We're barely giving gifts as it is. Chat's out here trying to put reason together. There's no reason. We're out of control. Absolutely out of control. But yeah, thank you for asking. My video about ranking all the different tenants is coming together very nicely. I think we'll probably have it done by Sunday. But don't put me on it just yet. There seems to be no rhythm or reason. There is no rhyme or reason. We're not doing anything or rhythm or reasons. Off we go. The problem with an immortal Santa, though, is that Santa is immortal. So that his poor family members, he's going to outgrow them. Okay. We're here. It's time to steal some artifacts. What artifacts shall we steal? The Gujarin crown or this nice axe? I personally want the axe. So let's go steal his axe. That reminds me. Let's go to the artifact page real quick while this runs. And I see... Is there another... Do they have Moses's stuff? The holy nails, fragments of the cross, Holy Thorn, Loincloth of Jesus, Sandals of Jesus. I mean, there are some we can put some stuff together. The Spear of Prophecy for Muhammad. Hair, Tooth, Sword, Cloak, Holy Banner, Seal of Muhammad, all possible we could steal from. Santa, what are you doing? Think of the kids. If they saw you slaughtering innocents, forcing your religion on others, what are you thinking? No, that's a different campaign. Does who's the prophet for the Jewish faiths? I'm blanking on his name right now. Moses. Is there Moses stuff in here? I don't think there is. Is that weird? Maybe they just, for whatever reason, don't have it. I guess there's Abraham and Samuel too, so we can just go and find all the people. But I don't think there's any Moses stuff. Ark of the Covenant. We could just get the Ark of the Covenant. That's the only Moses related item that we can go about getting. My wife's pregnant. Worldly knowledge. Solomon David has stuff. I mean, the more we talk about this, the more fun I think that would be. What do you like? Is that a stupid idea? It seems like a fun little thing. You get like 5 prophets stuff. You get like one from Jesus, one from Moses or Solomon or whatever, one from Muhammad, something from Odin, maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Seems like a fun little adventure. And then we go and we become our own prophet for what faith? I don't know. What faith we'd probably want to propagate. What is the most... I don't know. Intense faith. All right, we can go ahead and steal this axe now. It's time to skedaddle before they realize that I've stolen the axe. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go right now. It's time to go. Time to go. Time to go right now. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go right now. We don't want to get caught with the axe in our crown. Nice. Look at this axe. We got a sick new axe. I think there's something, yeah, I already read that. Learn a secret? Sure. What's your favorite artifact effect? I think the additional knights one is one I always like, and obviously the renown growth ones. We had a sweet baby daughter. Glod van Klaus. Let's go ahead and educate her. Oh yeah, domain limit is also the best. Yeah, that one's also solid. Okay, how close are we to being able to do that? Gotta go right now. We want to keep breaking the law so that we can have, every time we complete a contract, we get more of those guys. We convert them to our faith, or we just get more piety. I'm coming for you, my love. That's not the only thing I said. Oh, awkward. Yikes. That was awkward. Who is this lady? Sure. Come on down, Hungarian lady. Is there any good boys and girls in the area that need to have gifts given to them? We have a lot of money, so why don't we stop by the gift shop and do that. Who's this guy? You worth anybody money to anybody? Why don't we just go ahead and recruit him? Demand his conversion. Oh, he's dead. My bad. Are we in a town? We are. Let's go visit the holds real quick. We're actually not in a town. We could convert to this faith. I do not want to. Treasure map? Why don't we go next door before go to this town, buy some artifacts and give them to the nice people. Okay, we're going Christmas shopping, chat. What shall we get? A spear, a dagger, or a dagger? I think the spear is a good gift. 41 duckaroos. Why are you putting that sword right through your hand, lady? Ma'am, you can't be putting that sword. Oh god, she's done it again. She's done it again, chat. She can't be doing that. But besides the flat renown, more knights, vassal limit, advantage army, movement speed are really good. All right, let's go buy a piece of armor. Let's get the Von Claus scale. And then lastly, we can get a ring or necklace or a fine crown. Let's do the necklace. All right. We've done some of our Christmas shopping. We can finally do gather inspiration, which is good because now we can go and gather inspiration. So that means people will join our court and we'll have to pay exorbitant amounts of money. Like this guy. What's he want us to do? Magnificent weapon. Here's 145 gold to build your artifact. Have you been a good boy this year, Mr. King Singha II? I think you've been a good boy this year. Why don't you get yourselves a nice necklace? What about you, Mr. Rudrave II? Do you need a gift? I think you've been a good boy as well. Deceitful, callous, craven. Seems like a great child to be gifting some scale armor to. What about you, Mr. Oh, no, he's been a glutton, patient, charming boy. You know, you're off the naughty list this year. We're going to give you a spear. Should I be giving children weapons? No. With an illustrious treasure map, there could be a bug that allows you to repeat the same artifact on Earth multiple times. I know, I've run into that one where it's like, you just keep getting, like, you instead of turning it in, you grab it and you say, sick, I want this one. And then it, like, sick, I want this one. Sick, I want this one. And then you get, like, a bunch of really nice artifacts, which we should probably go ahead and do. Let's get some more money. There's more money to be had. There's some more money to be had. There's some more money to be had. There's more money to be had. There's more money to be had. We could get more money. What about the money? We could get more money. Even more money. Even more money. Even more money. More money. 459 gold. Hell yeah. Well, we could also been giving out cash as gifts. I didn't realize, I'd forgotten that that was also a possibility. Let's send this guy some money. Can we just send money to anybody? You can. Nice. Didn't we have a contract that I was supposed to be fulfilling that I didn't fulfill? I don't remember. Does it matter? Let's visit the closest Silk Road real quick. Lost progress. That sucks. How do we feel about the Silk Road now that it's been out? I have not really played in the areas that Silk Roads matter. But let's do it. Let's go visit the Silk Road. That being said, I think it is a fun addition. I've only played in China. I've not played downstream from it. I think the Silk Road is an amazing addition. Yeah, I would be interested in seeing more of what you get I like the how the culture works, but I'm not really sure how anything else changes. Like the different situations, you know? Like if you look at the different, right now they have Land Under Heaven bonuses coming, Silk Road dominance. So like really what you want is to have upstream, a lot of upstream like happiness. Like if the song, which song has reunited, which is good for them. Also we should welcome the new Khan who is about to spawn with some gifts. Casualties, night related modifiers, terrain, whatever. Can we have more than one person to sponsor? It looks like. Trust your judgment. Wolfram, how many times do I have to tell you? You can't marry her. You can't. Bruce is like really upset. You cannot marry her. I've told you 100 times. I've told you 1,000 times. Stop leading her on, dude. You cannot marry. Permit the union. Let's get a famed artifact or some cash. We get some cash. That's fine. The dude will not be stopped. He's an absolute menace to society. He continues without fail. Fathers produce significantly higher quality artifacts. Hell yeah. Okay. It's almost Christmas time again. We gotta go Christmas shopping, chat. XIV, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. We gotta go Christmas shopping quickly, chat. Get to the local city before it's over. Before Christmas happens. Oh, it is Christmas Day. Exactly. Quickly. Let's go find some gifts. Fine craftsman. Fine sword it is. All the bad things we've done this year, we've gone ahead and trying to do a better job. Let's buy some supplies, I guess. Sure. Who has been a good boy in this region? Nautilus Bengal? Yeah, he's been a good boy. Why don't we gift him a nice Norse laminate armor? Does he already have that? No, he does not have any armor. Nice little gift for Mahandrapal. That's not how you pronounce his name. As a European culture heads with good stewardship and learning, useful to undertake the Silk Road journey once or twice. Also, it's good to reason to have yourself as a long travel for travel XP. Travel XP. We love to do it. Why don't we gift... Whose realm are we in right now? I think we already gave him a gift, didn't we? Yeah, we already gave him a gift. What about this poor, poor child? She will not live long on this earth, but you know what children always want? You know what children really want for Christmas this year? Our poor, incapable girl, you know what she wants? We're gonna give her the fine regalia. We're not gonna, I was thinking about giving her the camel head, but we're gonna give her the fine Legos. Yes. Fine regalia, Legos, same thing. There you go, sweet child. May your short life... God, this girl has got such a sad life. She's incapable. Melancholy. She's got 000 stats. She doesn't have very much money. How about we give her some money? Santa Claus is gonna give you some cash this year, girl. She's dead next year. Let's pin her. That's a Make-A-Wish right there. It's a Make-A-Wish situation. Sometime. Oh, let's go visit the Make-A-Wish girl. Ooh, wild boar. I'll take the contract, but I'm not gonna give the item. We have to be exalted among men to take that contract? Let's head out. Without camp. Where are we going? Just south? That's fine. That was a Make-A-Wish situation, if I've ever seen a Make-A-Wish situation. Oh, we're not even going that far south. I, for some reason, thought we were going all the way down here. What? Okay. Can we do make haste? Make this shit happen quicker? Start. Poor capable melancholy girl is such a Make-A-Wish situation. Is it funny? Yeah. Should I be laughing? Probably not. Okay. We got a nice Norse Warhammer. That's sick. How close are we to making the decision of being a bad boy? Bad boy, bad boy. What you going to do? Becoming the Levy the Outcast. We're not close at all. We got to do a lot more levying and outcasting. If only we had ambitious as a trait. I don't know if there's any events that can give us ambitious, but let's why don't we keep moving east? We need to go become Thai or something like that. Why don't we go to Sri Lanka first? I kind of like the stuff that's down here, all the like random stuff. But first, actually, let's go to this holy site. Customize the route. We'll go this way. I'd like to see the travel routes planner a bit easier to use. Yeah, I think I've said this like a handful of times now, and I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I wish it would give you the option to choose like the most points of interests, you know? Like make it so that it's all about the points of like be like choose, instead of me having to click all the different points of interests, I could just do these are the 4. I want to hit like as many on the way there and back. Could you do that, please? Thank you. It's really hard to do without pausing. Yeah. Can you no. Camera. Stop. Stop. Talk to it. No, I'm trying to get it stop moving. There we go. All right, cool. The poor Make-A-Wish child. We probably should be upgrading our camp again. Maybe not. But we could also be doing illicit contracts. A Norse bow? Bow's kind of ass, dude. We can take 2 contracts at once? Is that real? Wow, we did just take 2 contracts at once. Normally you can only take 1 contract at a time. I wonder why we were just able to do that. Crazy. There's more stuff we can get there. We can get even more money. 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 485 gold. Yup. 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 It's almost Christmas again, guys. Damn, Christmas comes so quick in Crusader Kings. Let's go here and go buy some more Christmas gifts. Go visit town. Let's go buy some artifacts. These ones are ass, but I'll get the spear. Von Claws, laminate armor. Love that. Ooh, a ring. If I leave and come back, how often can you be buying more artifacts? Oh, wow. I can just keep doing it. I didn't realize, I guess as you can also go into a crazy amount of debt as a landless character. If you didn't know that, you can just keep buying things, even though the game like is like you, like there's no stopping you. Everybody will hate you in your organization, but you'll be able to still buy the stuff. What is this? The Norse scale? I'll take that one. What do you think ass hint means for preview for chapter 5 sneak peek? For those who don't know, they referenced a donkey for some reason in the latest or the last dev diaries. I don't know. I think it's like missionary stuff, because that kind of reminds me of like missionaries, like Spanish missionaries with their donkeys. I don't know why that comes to mind. Like I said in the video, I made a joke about video game donkey being a possible addition, but no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what donkeys are good for other than as pack animals, so I can only guess. Let's give this small child a Norse Warhammer. Nice. What about this small child? He can also gift a nice... You know what children want? Bows. They want bows. We already... No, that's a bad boy. That's a naughty boy. What about... Kings aren't the only ones who deserve things. What about this small child? Oh, you've been a good lad as well. Let's give you a nice scale armor. Do you have scale armor at home? No, this is the same kid. Wait, no. Hold up. Thought I gifted you shit. No. This kid. That kid was trying to get 2 gifts, chat. Gotta kidnap him. We're almost a religious icon. Thinking trade caravans. Dude, watch this game slowly become more and more like Bannerlords. Just eventually the landless play is pretty much just Bannerlords, but just with more steps. How far away are we from making our own faith? 6,200. Could I... We already could do faith conversions for cheaper, but we can't do creation of faith. This is crazy that you can skip. How many events allow you to skip perks? I only think of 2 that come to mind. The open-minded one, and then there's one I think with stewardship. No, maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. Caravans is probably a good guess. I would be excited for whatever that means. Obviously, maybe it's a more trade focused. I've been wanting trade to be a thing more in the game, but the more I yearn for it, the more I'm concerned it's going to be super samey with like EU5 and Victoria. That is my biggest concern. Oh, we delivered the thing even though I wasn't trying to deliver it. There's an event that gives you firm hand, which is, I think, the diplomatic trade. Yeah. I don't think, yeah, it's called something else in, as a person, as a adventurer, but firm hand. Yeah. But that's not it doesn't jump the line. Because if anything, if I could do something in this game that would be huge for cheesing reasons, it would be to be able to skip over know thyself to get everything other than know thyself. Like skip over to healthy and whole body, but everything else but know thyself, because know thyself is a guaranteed KO. My wife is no longer pregnant. That is so sad. Who is this woman? She had a good run. She had a good run, chat. Don't worry, she had a good run. Let's give this child some things. What do you need, sweet baby child? Oh, you don't have any armor? I got you. It's not even Christmas anymore, and I'm just giving out stuff for free. How about a little gift too? There you go. Let's do this. Probably time for another camp revel. Pay a little bit extra there. We can't have a guest of honor. And there we go. Food resources surplus tied to building limit of the barony. There's a yeah. Yeah, we don't have a cook. Kevin, why don't we have a cook? I don't know. No, guys, I've just been losing my goddamn gourd. We should probably get a cook, especially because we have... Globe has become charming. Who is that? That's my child, guys. Don't make fun of her. She's a beautiful, beautiful kid. What tree should we go down next? I think, where are we going with this campaign? Let's talk about it. We already are a religious icon. I think we want to do two things. I want to become the Levy of the Outcast, which we need to have a little bit more Marauder experience, and then we can become that. Because, let's be honest, elves are outcasts, at least in this world where they don't actually exist. And I'd love to become a mandala somewhere. I don't know what that's going to cost to do, but let's figure that out. How about we go here to the land of the mandala people? If we were to do a new faith, what do we need? We need only like 50 more renown or piety. Not even 50, 4. We need 4 more piety. Now we have enough. Is there a Christmas tree? It's not really a Christmas tree. I'd probably get rid of pacifism in favor of... reincarnation. Make my daughter reincarnate. The tavern event, which pays for... is always worth to pay when it's over 18 XP. Good to know. Co-religious advantage. Considers other Behid faiths astray. I don't know what that means. No enlightenment, sky burial, family rights. Imagine having 263 shares of gold right now. 265. Only. I mean, in real life, that'd be like a lot of money. Can you hear the bells? Friend to all. Does that reduce our stuff? Faith conversion reduction, yes, but not creation. Because when you maxed out, it gives you free skill points. Is that true? I guess you're right. Army maintenance. Wow. Army maintenance minus 25%? That's fucking huge. Size of men-at-arms regiments? Huge. Horse, monthly. Prowess level? Huge. Wit, monthly. Damn. I've been sleeping on that skill. I did not know I was so sleepy that I had slept all the way through it. We could convert. No, we're not going to convert. I don't want this medical jar. Sure. Let's do this. Let's do the blessings. All right. So, if we want to change our thing, we need to just gift out a little bit more gifts. We just missed Christmas. This child deserves some gifts really given. Let's give him some laminate armor. That's what children want, right? Is armor. There's so many children rulers in this area. If only they could take advantage of my... I don't know what I was about to say. Also, when you have enough money, you can spam the train at the garrison choice until you get a Blade Master trait. Let's go do some illegal stuff. We want Marauder XP, so let's do some Marauder XP. Training sessions cost 100 gold. Can you continue to go into debt? That is the question. The more I play as an unlanded character, the more I like playing as it, because the requirements of life as an unlanded character are so much chiller than as a landed one. You know? Maybe, oh, we can't reset. You can't incur debt from the choice. Yeah. Well, worth a try. Let's go here. Well, actually, yeah, let's go here and do what Bliss is saying. Go spend 500 worth of gold. Why? I don't know. I'm Santa Claus. He's clearly a criminal. Why don't we negotiate and recruit him? Our dull, scaly boy, who's Burmese. If you've never had Burmese food, y'all are missing out. I'm gonna say that right here, right now. We got a new stooge in town. Sorry, heathen. Mostly their green tea salad is the one I'm always thinking about. The green tea salad is I don't even know if it's a real thing outside of the United States. It probably is. I'm just unsure. 120 for some prowess, or what's this one? Just recruit the guy. You can only do it once. Do I have to go back? These guys are expansive. You can return to do it, like go here and then go here and then like that. Is that what you're saying? And then we can go back again here, here. And then we can, wait, have at you. Why is he doing it? Why is, oh, because he's a blade master. So now I can give more. I don't even have to pay. Do you see that? Interesting. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. How easy is it to convert culture-wise? I forget. Convert to local culture. Is Burmese technically part of the culture groups that will let us be the government type we want to be? Indo, Chem, Viet. Burmese is not. So why don't we go to a Thai culture group here? We're gonna run a quick little ad. We'll be back in 3 minutes or less. Thank you to everybody who's been watching on stream, on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. We'll be right back. Bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. So, Bruce, you're such a cute little kitty cat. Thank you for your patience. Cool. I switched to premium. I hate ads. I mean, it is interesting that how often YouTube has now made it so unbearable with ads that I think they're trying to force everybody into thinking premium is worth it, which, don't get me wrong, it definitely is, but I think they're actively like making those numbers a lot bigger by being like, yeah, this is a much more interesting deal now that I'm trying not to see hundreds of ads in front of the content I'm watching. I forget that all these temple structures are different. 9 experience. We don't want to buy that. Town crier, transportation gigs. I'm trying to do some illicit gigs game. Stop giving me good boy jobs. I want to do bad boy jobs. Only bad boy jobs, please. Let's go visit the next town. Ooh, no, let's go to this mandala. What do you get for visiting mandala? Just learning. I mean, yeah, especially if you say financially, I would say it definitely makes sense to start doing that more often instead of like if you don't have Netflix or anything like the other services. Are these all Bandit? No, this is Thief. Let's just do the Bandit contract real quick. Small group. Because like it does start to like weigh on you, especially if you're like, I don't want to watch 6 minutes of like content and then have to watch another ad, because I feel like it's every like let me go look at a recent video on how it looks in the back end. So like a video, like the most recent video we put out, which did terrible, by the way, chat. Absolutely ass. 200 views, which is terrible, but that's fine. Monetization wise, we go to manage ad slots. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ads suggested over a 20-minute video. That's insane. That's so terrible. But yeah, that's crazy. This lady gets killed by us. Terrible. How close are we becoming a bandit? That's our wife. You can't kill our wife. Guess they killed my wife, chat. My sweet baby, Mrs. Claus, no! They done killed her. God damn it. It's terrible. Where's the next closest genius? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. They done got her. It's fucked up, chat. I can't believe they did that to her. She was a nice lady. Was she a nice lady? I don't actually know, to be honest. Oh. Yikes. Yikes-a-ronies, Mr. Chat. Where is he? There he is. Look at him. Look at him in all his scary ness. Sure. Game won't let me do that event twice in a row. We can become Mon Culture for free. Is Mon Culture... What does Mon Culture have as a thing? Mon Culture has Mon Kemmer. Is that the one we're looking for? Mon is, and Mon Kemmer is it. So why don't we just go ahead and become Mon Culture? Dude, are we gonna be shirtless? Oh, we could have been shirtless this whole time, chat. Big furry cloak. But instead, where is it? Give it to me. Give me those golden bars. Those lovely golden bars. Did I miss it? God, there's so much clothes now in the game. No. Did I miss it? What is it called? It's called some. It's probably in the top here where we missed. We might have gone past it. You know what I'm looking for, chat, right? The like shirtless. Oh, there we are. We did miss it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's a thick boy. Great. Another contract, well done. How close are we on being Gallows Bait Marauder? Almost done there. Okay. Let's do that and we'll travel there. Did we miss Christmas again? We probably did. Let's go ahead and send some artifacts out and gifts out to the nice folk out there in the world. This guy wants to fight us. How about we spring an ambush on him? This old man, he's been a good lad this year. Why don't we gift him the wonderful sword that we bought? Okay. Good stuff. We'll probably stream for another hour and then call it for today. I've got some Christmas Eve plans where I have to do a bunch of cleaning of the house mostly. Just gotta clean this pigsty that I've created so that when Allison comes home tomorrow, it's not like a absolute gross in here. But first, let's get some more money, 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 get some more money. And that's some more money. Cool. Who is this lady? Oh, look at this. This could be the new Mrs. Claus. It's not gonna be, but it could be. Actually, she's already marrying somebody else. Dude. Alrighty. Well, she's got the allure. I'm not sure what the allure is, but she's got it. All right, let's recreate our faith. What are we gonna call this new faith? Equal, pluralist, head of faith, the spiritual, polytheistic. Do we have a head of faith? I don't really want a head of faith. Can we have it lay? Temporal? Like I could become head of faith? What are we? What? Because our Gnosticism and then reincarnation and giving out gifts. That's fine. Gifted. Clausiism. Clausiism. I don't know, dude. Our clerics can be either. We'll call them a single follower is yup, and the many followers is yups. Is there anything else we should do before this is stupid? Shunned. Sky burial? How much is mummification cost? I want to mummify these kids. I think that's good, right? Equal, pluralist, this, that, boom, bang, boom. Create. Thrifty, welcome in. How you doing? How was the rest of your time? Was your arc rating fruitful? Oh, fuck yeah. We can become Mandala. This is exactly what we wanted, chat. Exactly what we wanted. It's done. I snagged his server in the end. Surveyor. Nice. The follower not called good boy. Should have done it. Surveyors are so annoying to hunt down in arc raiders. For those who don't know, Thrifty Token is a fellow streamer on here. You should check him out. Let's give him a shout out. I've been playing a lot of arc raiders. We actually played earlier today. It's pretty fun. We need to educate this child real quick. Just scratch the itch once more before going to bed. I mean, makes sense. Sorry, somebody texted me and it might be urgent. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Let's have the oil of the camp. No, the thing is we need more prestige, don't we? What's the best way to get prestige? It's the best way to get prestige as an adventurer is always to start fights. I think that's literally the best way to get prestige. Can we get the... We can have the Master of Spoils. Okay. What is that under again? Under Locked Wagon, which... What does the Locked Wagon come from? Comes from Proving Grounds. Do we not have Proving Ground? Do we not have the Proving Ground? I could see us not having Proving. No, we do. Okay. Let's do Master of Spoils, because that's gonna take a while. Okay, what we are playing as, we're playing as Santa Claus. He is an immortal man who is a comfort eater. We're also gallows bait, which not really a thing that I think our boy's up to, but that's fine. Look at this guy. I feel lucky. I feel lucky. We like gambling. Why don't we move to a new area? Start out there. Artifacts, title creation, hunts, feasts, tournaments. Yeah. Can we get some more blessings? No. Am I the head of my own faith? No. No. You can always request tournaments though. That's true. That might be the way of doing it. Is there criminal contracts we need to be doing? Yes, there are. What contract do we have here? We need to get Marauder. That's Bandit. And what's this one? That's Marauder. Exactly what we needed. Let's go to this mandala real quick on the way home. Ho, ho, ho. Ram Ram. Welcome in. Ho, 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 behavior. That's great. Does that bring us to enough? It does. So now, we're not converting to that faith. That's insane. We can now take the levy the outcast decision if we wanted to. We lose 3 levels of fame, which we did just become illustrious. That would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? But I think we could get it back relatively quickly. Why don't we just do a contract over here real quick? Every child play gets this, sure. We should have done this differently. Should have been somebody who's much better at that than I. Courtiers and guests like us better. Provision capacity. We should probably switch over to martial focus. So that we can get... Oh, we can already ask for it. I need to become a commander. How old are we? 62? How's the Mongol Empire doing? They're eating a lot of people. Temperature checked. 66 degrees Fahrenheit, also known as 19 degrees Celsius in the room currently. Our daughter has the ability to become deceitful, arbitrary, callous, sadistic, paranoid, or we could just give her more intrigue. I'd prefer to just give her more intrigue. Is that done? It is done. Let's do more proving ground stuff. Let's do that. And then can we do a Master of Spoils? We have some decent Master of Spoils. This contract should always be... yeah, that's one. 32 degrees Celsius, 92. Yeah, well, it's summer in Argentina. It's summer. Let's be realistic. What's going on there? Who's this little honey? Is this the new Mrs. Claus? She joined our camp. She's not a genius though, so we only take the smartest of the bunch. Okay. We have a witch, or we have this lady. Okay. We can take the new decision once we're back. What's going on? We're stuck doing something. Never back down. Great. It's Christmas, you can't get a sunburn. I mean, as somebody who grew up in Southern California, that's not true at all, brother. That's not true in the slightest. Shall we start putting together an army? It might behoove us to do so. Or should we just take the... Let's do the Camp Rebel real quick. No guest of honor this time, I guess. You can't gain prestige that way. That's the rule. You don't have to wear sunblock on Christmas, but I'm not sure if it applies here in Buenos Aires. Might only work in Finland. Yeah, I think it's a northern thing only. And even then, you gotta be like real quick careful. Because like, don't you go skiing? You could get so sunburned after skiing. This lady wants to sell us some stuff, but I don't want any of the stuff that she's selling. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to take the decision and become a bad guy. Levy the outcasts. We lose 3 levels of fame, but we now are considered the bandit benefactor, which means every time a character completes an intrigue contract, they get unique men-at-arms benefits. So it's intrigue and not... For some reason, I thought it was... Okay, so it's intrigue-focused contracts. Let's do it. So now we gain what? You get a small army consider of marauders and poachers and looters and bandits. Let us look at our poachers and looters and bandits. We've got 600 of them now. Damn, that was a lot. No skiing, and usually on Christmas Eve. Typically, you get drunk with your family and open gifts. Oh. I know a lot of people who, at least in the States, who like to ski on Christmas because it's like a there's nobody there situation. Like nobody's around to bother you. Are we gonna get that many every time? That's insane. Who's this woman? Oh no, the pretty woman we just picked up. She's dead. Let's get more proving grounds. Let's get more contracts. No. 31 gold for better stuff. Who's this person? Town crier, stewardship, intrigue, or transportation. It said intrigue, so does that mean any intrigue contracts will get it? No, I think it's only criminal intrigue. It's really needed to time that sunburn well, and there's also 5 to 6 hours of sunlight. Yeah, I guess you're right. You can get, as a fair-skinned person, I can get burnt pretty quickly. I would say less than an hour. I can be pretty proficient at it. It doesn't look like we got an upgrade there. This guy wants us to join a conflict? No. He wants to give us regalia? No, I don't want to help in your contract, dude. Now your mic is acting up? Is it? How about now? Did that change? All right, if we're gonna make ourselves landed, where do we want to get a pet dog? Yeah, that's huge. 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 I don't think it's properly connected. Let me hear this shit. Yeah, I guess you're right. Said intrigues. Huge. Doesn't sound bad. I don't know. Is it still doing it? Static for 1 second and he calls it out. Remember when we used to go completely silent? Those were the days. I miss those days. We used to be a proper channel then. Not like us now where we're unproper. Let's go find some more criminal contracts. Because that's how we're going to build our bandit army for Santa Claus. More bandits for the company. How good at martial are we? We're actually kind of decent. Nice. Got some more. Off we go. So every time we get like a couple more special units. But really, at the end of the day, what we should be doing is just recruiting mangonels. And then like we have enough money to probably recruit some more stuff. What's the one that reduces the cost of this one? We probably should take this skill next time. No, it's not as glorious as those days. They're so glorious. I would just stop. All of a sudden, mic would cut for no apparent reason. I think it was the XLR cable that was causing it, but those were such glorious days. I used to be a real content creator then. Now, not this phony creator I am now. big phony. We could become Emperor of China. Can you be Mandala? Probably that. Maybe. Let's look at the new zones we want to go become Mandala in. University, in this volcano. There's these ones down here. That's okay. We want to take the biggest. I feel like here's the best options because there's a lot of good options when it comes to stuff. If I want to get this building, do I have to be a specific culture? You cannot currently upgrade this holding. I think we steal this one from him. You know, maybe steal an artifact or two from him. Tooth of Buddha? Oh man, we could get the Buddha's tooth. Chat, what are we doing with our lives? I forgot about Buddha. Stealing artifacts from one of the 5 prophets. Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Moses, maybe Solomon, we're not sure. And then some other prophet that we have yet to figure it out. I don't really know faiths that well, so that's on me for not really knowing that right off the top of my head. But it's possible. Kind of stopped giving gifts, guys. What happened to us? We used to be a proper Santa Claus. Now we've gotten all banditry or nothing. Has a right hand. I want the prestige, actually. We don't have any prestige. But I think the best way to get it now is to maybe go north and then get ourselves involved in the warring states that is the Song Empire. Also, the early 3 platforms streamers with stable issues. How were the days? Those were the days. Also, the early 3 platform streams. Yeah. True. Content, fickle, or trusting? Well, you're gonna be having to trust in me because I am an immortal god soon. Maybe not. Is there no rebels happening down here? Do we have to move up here to go get involved in the fighting that is happening? Maybe. Let's go north. Because if we wanted to declare, we're gonna have to leave these lands anyways. Let's go here. I think the Throne of Solomon is hardest because you can't steal it. You need 3-star treasure map or legendary adventure in Jerusalem lands. I mean, that would make it more interesting, you know? But the artifact is usually pretty good. With my powers combined, I will. Should we just declare and take his... Oh, we can't even do a county invasion. That's so embarrassing. Because we need the next level up. Damn, there are a lot of contracts to be held. None of them are giving as much. Let's do these 2 contracts here. Use the money from those contracts to then... what does banditry all the way up give us? Just natural dread. How else do you think I'm paying for all these gifts for these children? Stealing. What are we stealing from this man? The Tooth of Buddha. What a great theft. Did we get something nice? We got nothing. Okay. These people are at each other's throat. We can join in the throat slitting, bloodletting if we'd like to. We have a decent amount of money, but we're still using a lot of it to gain more recruits. Can we do this? We could also be abducting somebody. go ahead and steal this guy's firstborn. The game's like, that's impossible. And I'll be like, anything's possible. Yeah. If you do a bit of research, what artifacts are worthy of profit and their acquirement requirements. I think because a lot of them are in existence by this point in the game, right? Like if we went and looked at all the different like court artifacts and stuff like that, we could see when and where they were. Or, you know, we could also just make them in existence, just because we don't have to do this like Iron Man mode, or we can do it on Iron Man mode, but I can make them in existence and give them out to people, you know? More money, 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 more money. Hell yeah, 600 and some monies. All right, it's time to build this army of ours. Army time. Caravan master. Let's do that. And then our create armies. Who is this? Sure, you can have a little friend. Let's get some bowmen. Let's get some armored footmen. Let's go ahead and get that upgraded. Then go here and get some more resources. Go to town and ask them. Well, we need to go to a real. Let's go north first so that we can get even more invitations. Requirements. It's not a proper word. It might be a word. I'm just not familiar with it. Let's get some more bandits. That's that free money. How many bandits do we have? We have 1,400 bandits on our team. Or team bandit tree. Kind of becomes wild how quickly you outlast a your situation as an oh shit, I should not have taken that. As a landless character, you quickly become easily to beat things, you know. Is this guy needs more help than the other guy. Let's do that. Okay, we joined them. Is there anybody with actual... This is the one I want. But is this in the lands of the enemy? Let's customize the route. Let's go there. Like, we've seen how easily we've taken other things. Yeah, but you acquire things, but you don't call it acquirement. I don't think that's a word. You can acquire things. Synod, that's done. And then let's go here and we'll ask the nice people in town to join us. Mayhaps we'll have people fully reinforce our people. Are these guys really good at fighting? None of them seem to be. Okay. So there's the enemy armies. Let us raise all of our troops here and then split off them. How many troops do we have to our names? We only have 1,400 troops. That makes sense. We did spend a lot of money. Is this army strong enough to go beat that army up? I don't think so. We're gonna have to get our special troops involved. Our marauders and banders, poachers and looters, bandits. All right. We do not have a... Our commander bonus is great, but I don't think we do more damage with it. Unfortunately. Oh, ward came to an end before I could help. Yikes. Do you want assistance in your wars? You're not the head of those wars, I see. Who is the head in these wars? Defender? Nobody interesting. We're just trying to get enough to become Mandate of Heaven, whatever. We're so close. Who's this army? The attacker is this guy. Let's go stop this guy in the south over here. Did you know if you look at the map and as different cultures, it changes the view of it? If you go into this, you can see that. Like the map skin, Legend of the Dead, Roads to Power, All Under Heaven, depending on how you want it. Okay. Forgiving or patient? Patient it is. Patient like your father. He's not very patient. Easy clap. Glory is widened. We need to get another level and then we can go and do that. We got our 14% chance of helping. We need more of that. It's a different war. Execute the plan. He doesn't need to go there. Go home. Then he can be in charge of the army again. More intrigue for our daughter. Huge. This, and then where are the people we're actually fighting? What the fuck? Oh, because they're attacking that? Is it you who we're fighting? I am so confused. Sometimes this game is just like, yep, they're fighting these people, and you're like, why? All right, do we have anybody who's gonna stay as a commander? No. We'll just have them start walking that way. Because by the time they get there, we can teleport our dudes back in. How many knights do we have? We still have all of our knights, which I'm not sure how they're traveling, but I'll take your stuff. Let's execute that. Not quite. One more person. One more day, and then good. There, done. Thank you for the contract. Now I can go home. Then we're in command again. Let's go start sieging this down. 6 years? It's gonna take 6 years? Goddamn. Chat, why didn't you tell me? You invest in mangonels. 6 years? Holy shit. Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo, chat. Is that 13k troops? Hold up. I don't think Santa's getting out of this one unscathed. If we had our shit, we are getting out of this one unscathed. Huge. How much money did we just get from that? 484 prestige and 273 piety. Santa's really gone from giving gifts to actively starting conquests. But what are you gonna do? Nice. Who's next in line? This child? How much for the kid in my prison? How much will you take for him? 500 gold? God damn! I'll take 500 gold for this child. That's crazy. This war must be over now. Oh, they're about to get clapped up again. If they want their cheese clapped, I'm here to do it. Oh, they're running away. Glutton or shy? Glutton it is. Dude, these kids are not gonna know what hit them. Especially with how low they're... Oh, we're so close. One more battle like that and we will be... Our prestige will be there. Unfortunately, we did get it. Okay, huge. Disband. So now that means... How strong are you? 1,100 troops. We don't have our second anymore. Did he die? He might have died. We might need to upgrade. Get some more bowmen. I think that's more than enough troops. Might be wrong in that. Oh, you suck. Okay, we refilled our whole army. We have 4,200 troops. They, for some reason, have Sri Lanka, who also has 10k troops. Do we think we're strong enough to take on 2 powers with 10k troops each? Does our culture have the ability to go up rivers? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. Alrighty, chat. We'll do this one last thing and then we'll call it for today. Win or lose, we'll see how it comes through. Raise the banners. Get all of the troops ready to go attack. Hopefully our meager army of 4,000 troops can defeat their much stronger allies of 1,100 troops. More this or that. Mercenary contracts. Pay out better. Double the effects of prestige replenishment. We could also pay to get special mercenaries. Let's go ahead and hire these guys. And let's go ahead and hire these guys. Ooh, that's bad timing for us. We do not want to get caught lacking. Terraced hills, jungles. How long until this debuff goes away? A couple days. We're good. We win this battle. No doubt in my mind we win this battle. Oh well. Easy dub. Clapped. Absolutely clapped. They never saw it coming. We got some gold out of it too. Unfortunately, no, we can siege the capital. It's gonna take a while. We didn't take a... Can we afford a siege person in time? No. Boom, bam, boom. Boom, be bam, boom, boom. They might win this. Nope, we got it again. Easy. Easy clap. Here comes our friends to help siege down the things with us. Once we take it, we'll get Ticking War Score, and then we'll be able to become Mandala, right? Yeah, Mandala government. So then we can be Zoroastrian Mandala in in Thailand. Why? I don't know, man. Vibes. Another dub for the good guys using bandits and such. Sad news. Start traveling, but I don't know why. The game has just screwed us. Game might have just screwed us. All right, let's run this way. Well, they have a good commander, right? Yeah, their commander will be in charge, so we should be fine. Another beautiful dub for us. Great. Are we home yet? We are back. Great. Taking war score yet? Nope. We got to take one more province. And then we will be mandalas with Zoroastrian. Why? Not sure why, but let's do it. How long is it going to take us to convert our faith? Probably too long, but look at us. Look at us in all of our majesty. 72 years young. Look at us. Look great. We're Mandala. We're not chosen an aspect yet. I don't know what aspect we should choose. Probably war. Because the expansion is what we want and all that stuff. But yeah. I think for now, that's where we'll leave our silly little ideas. Thank you for everybody who's watched the stream thus far and forever. This probably might be the last stream we do for this year. Might tack one in right before New Year's. We'll see. Depending on how quickly I get this video I've been working on for the tenant ranking video. We'll see. But yeah. That's all I've got for you. Thank you to everybody on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. You're all beautiful. Some would say way too smart for your own good. How many people do we have on Twitch that we can maybe go raid into somebody? Five? I'm lazy. I don't really want to raid today. It's Christmas. What are we talking about? All right, that's all I've got. Have a good rest of your days. Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you before the new year, Happy New Year. Ciao.